Buckle up, everyone, because today we are diving deep into a wild one.
Oh, yeah,
One of the wildest stories I've seen in crypto lately.
for sure.
It involves rug pulls and meme coins and teenagers, a community that just refused to give up.
Yeah.
It's the QUANT token saga.
Yeah. The QUANT token is fascinating.
Have you heard of this one?
I have, yeah. It's a really, really interesting case study, I think, in the broader sort of meme coin market and psychology of crypto communities and how these things can just sort of take on a life of their own.
Yeah, so let's rewind all the way back to the beginning, because I think people need to understand like the origin story here.
Yeah.
And the origin story is that we have a kid, 12 or 13 years old,
Right.
who creates this meme coin using a platform called Pump Fun.
Right.
Now, Pump Fun is on the Solana blockchain,
Ilana, yeah.
and it makes creating tokens incredibly easy
Yeah.
and cheap.
Like $2.50.
Yeah, you can create a token for like $2.50.
And, that's part of what makes this whole space so interesting is that accessibility. It's so easy to just create a token.
Uh-huh.
And I think that is a double-edged sword because, it makes it very accessible for people to sort of get into the space.
Yeah.
But it also makes it very accessible for people to exploit the space as well.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened.
Right.
So we have this kid, he creates this token,
Yep.
and he decides to rug pull the project
During a live stream.
during a live stream.
Which is just wild.
He sells 51 million tokens
Yeah.
for about $30,000 worth of Solana.
I think he was like celebrating and flipping off his investors, like
Yeah, he was like,
just so brazen.
yeah, he was like later losers.
Like, see ya.
I'm out of here.
It was just wild.
And then
Yeah.
here's where things get really interesting.
Yeah. This is the part that I love about this
So
story.
you would think, okay, well, this kid just rugged everyone,
That's it though.
game over, everybody loses their money.
Pack it up.
But
The
instead,
community was like, no.
they started buying the token.
Yeah, they started buying it. They turned this kid into a meme. The token went up like 71,000%.
What?
Like, imagine turning $462 into like almost $1 million in like 3 hours.
What is going on there?
I think it's the power of memes
Okay.
and community and like that feeling of like we're all in on this joke together.
So you almost have to look at the rug pull as like the inciting incident for the meme.
It's like the origin story. It's
Yeah.
like what gave it life.
Yeah, it gave it life in this really weird way.
It's like we're all going to buy this token now because this kid was such a jerk.
It's like the ultimate kind of like we're all going to get in on this and make him regret what he did.
Exactly. It's like we're going to pump this thing.
Right.
And then it just took on a life of its own and
Yeah.
it became this whole thing.
And it kept going
Oh, yeah.
from there because then things got even crazier.
Oh, yeah. This is where it gets really surreal.
So tell me, like, what happened after that?
Well, the creator ended up getting doxxed.
Okay.
His family became part of the meme, like his parents. And then I think at one point his dog got kidnapped.
You're kidding me.
No!
The dog got kidnapped.
And turned into a meme token itself.
Oh, my God.
So it just became this like really bizarre, surreal situation.
It went from like a financial thing to like a full-on,
Like a social experiment.
yeah, social experiment meme. Like, this is,
Like, I don't even know what to call it.
it's its own category.
It's something else.
Okay, so putting the meme madness aside for a second,
Right.
this thing feels like a cautionary tale to me
Yeah.
about meme coins in general.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
This is like the epitome of like how volatile and unpredictable
Right.
and crazy this space can be.
And I think one of the things that's interesting about this story, too, is like,
Uh,
even if you are super into crypto, it's like you could still get caught up in something like this.
Oh, for sure.
Especially if you're not paying attention.
All right.
Or if you don't have the right tools and strategies. So what are some of the tools and strategies that you think people could have used to navigate this situation better?
So there's a few things.
Okay.
One is like using platforms like Dexscreener and GMGN.
Okay.
These are really helpful for analyzing like token liquidity
Oh.
and spotting potential rug pulls.
So you're saying, like, if someone had been using Dexscreener in this situation, they might have seen some warning signs before this whole thing went down.
Potentially, yeah. Like you can analyze the trading patterns.
Right.
You can look at the liquidity pool and you can identify any red flags that might suggest that a rug pull is imminent.
Okay.
So those platforms are really helpful for just sort of like getting a better understanding of what's going on.
So that's like the more reactive side of things, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at what's already happening.
Right.
What about like tools for more proactive trading?
Yeah. So for proactive trading, there are things like Trojan Bot.
Okay.
which is an automated trading bot.
Uh-huh.
So it can execute trades based on preset parameters. Right.
So you can basically like set it up to say like,
Okay.
hey, if this happens, then do this.
Uh-huh.
And it'll just do it for you.
So that could be helpful in a situation where, like, you think something's about to happen?
Yeah. Or if you just don't want to be like glued to your computer all day,
Right.
you can just let the bot kind of take care of things for you.
Okay. What else?
There's also Bot,
Okay.
which is a copy trading bot.
Okay.
So this one allows you to basically copy the trades of experienced traders.
So it's like you're following someone who's already successful.
Exactly.
And hopefully they know what they're doing.
Right. It's like having a seasoned crypto investor kind of guiding your decisions.
Interesting. And then there's WalletX, which is a tool I've heard you talk about before.
Oh, yeah. I love WalletX.
That's for, like, analyzing wallet activities.
Yeah. So this is super helpful for following the money trail.
Okay.
You can see where the big players are moving their funds, which can give you valuable insights into market trends. So it's almost like you're trying to anticipate what's going to happen next.
Exactly.
Based on what these big players are doing.
You're kind of like trying to get ahead of the curve.
Okay, I like it.
Okay.
All right, so let's bring this all back to our listener for a second.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about this crazy QUANT story.
Yeah.
But, like, what's the takeaway?
I think the biggest takeaway is that the crypto world is still very unregulated.
Right.
And full of potential pitfalls.
Yeah.
The QUANT story shows both sides of that, right?
Yeah.
It shows the potential for, like, incredible gains,
Yeah.
but also the potential for, like, devastating losses.
And sometimes it's hard to tell which one it's going to be, you know?
It's a wild ride.
It's a wild ride.
But it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. So what would you say to someone who's, like, listening to this and thinking, wow, this is really interesting?
Right.
But it also sounds kind of scary.
Yeah. I would say meme coins especially are a gamble.
Okay.
Do your research.
Uh-huh.
Due diligence is crucial.
Risk management is essential. And the right tools can really make a difference.
Okay.
So be careful out there.
Be careful out there in this crazy Wild West.
Absolutely.
Of crypto.
Yep.
I like it. So does the story change your perception of the crypto world?
That's a good question.
What does it tell us about the power of community?
Right.
And the unpredictable nature of meme culture?
Maybe it's time to explore some of those tools we mentioned. Or see where the token is at today.
Right?
Who knows? It could still be going.
Until next time, happy diving.
Happy diving.
See you later.
Bye.